Hello, and welcome to Each on News. This video allows you to listen to 10 real-world news stories and online reactions in English. Today, we will cover the following topics. Prime Minister Takaichi to fund bear control measures via supplementary budget. Unlicensed employee operates train with passengers at Yoro Railway. Sony to launch Japan-exclusive PS5 model. Japan to amend anti-stalking law to cover tracking tag misuse. Mobile Suica to introduce QR code payments and increase charge limit. Major solar flares may affect Earth from tonight. Sendai Ikui Soccer Club withdraws from nationals due to structural bullying. Daiichi Life to end mandatory relocation transfers, a first for major Japanese insurers. Russia bans 30 Japanese citizens, including professors and journalists. SoftBank succeeds with power-free film to boost 5G coverage. First, I will present 10 real news stories in English. I will then introduce excerpts from message boards and social media in Japan and abroad that show online reactions to the news. At the end of the video, I will explain key phrases used in the news with example sentences. Now, let's get started. Our first topic is Prime Minister Takaichi to fund bear control measures via supplementary budget. Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi has announced that the government will expand financial support for local governments to address the escalating issue of bear-related incidents across Japan. The government plans to use the fiscal year 2025 supplementary budget to fund these new measures. This decision comes in response to a significant increase in bear sightings and attacks on humans, which have become a serious safety concern, particularly in rural and mountainous regions of the country. The financial aid is specifically designed to strengthen the capabilities of municipalities in managing and controlling the local bear population. The support will cover various expenses that local governments currently face. For instance, the funds will be used for commission fees paid to local hunting associations known as royukai, whose members are crucial for capturing and culling bears. Additionally, the budget will help cover the direct costs associated with capturing the animals, such as purchasing traps and other necessary equipment. The government's policy aims to provide a more robust framework for local authorities who are on the front lines of this issue. By easing their financial burden, the central government hopes to enable more effective and prompt responses to bear threats. This initiative is expected to enhance the safety of residents in affected areas and lead to better management of the relationship between humans and wildlife. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Seriously? More of our taxes going to killing bears? Can't they think of a better way?
This is a necessary evil. People are actually getting hurt. It's easy to criticize from a safe place, but for people in the countryside, it's a life or death issue.
The bear slaying budget is finally here. This has some serious Attack on Titan vibes.
Will this actually solve the problem? Feels like we're just treating the symptoms, not the cause. What about habitat preservation?
As a foreigner in Japan, this is wild. We have bears in my country too, but the government paying to cull them is unheard of. Japan's approach is quite different.
The next topic is Unlicensed employee operates train with passengers at Yoro Railway. Yoro Railway, a company in Gifu Prefecture, has reported a serious safety breach. A male station attendant who did not have a driver's license operated a train with passengers on board. This employee, who is in his third year with the company, had previously aspired to be a train driver but had to suspend his training due to family matters. The incident occurred in July 2025, when the employee operated the train for about 16 minutes between Mino Hongo Station and Higashi Akasaka Station. He reportedly confessed, "I had a dream of becoming a driver." The company discovered the violation through an internal investigation following a report to the Chubu District Transport Bureau on a separate matter. Yoro Railway has publicly apologized for the incident, acknowledging the gravity of the situation and the concern it has caused. They have stated that they will take strict disciplinary action against the employee and are implementing measures to reinforce their safety management and compliance systems to prevent a recurrence. This event has raised serious questions about the company's operational oversight and employee management. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
His dream of being a driver. What a story! But the company's security is way too lax. This is some next level stuff.
Are they insane? The lives of passengers are not a game. This is a problem that an apology can't fix. Revoke their business license.
Real-life Densha D is hilarious, but if I were a passenger, I'd be turning pale. Imagine the conductor's announcement being, "I've never driven this before. Lol."
He wanted to be a driver so bad. I get it, but this is a crime. It's a sad story where following your dream gets you fired.
This isn't just his problem, it's the company's structure. Are they short-staffed? This kind of thing will happen again if they don't fix the underlying issues.
The next topic is Sony to launch Japan-exclusive PS5 model. Sony Interactive Entertainment has officially announced the release of a new special version of its popular gaming console, the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition, Japanese language only. This model is designed exclusively for the Japanese domestic market and is a strategic move to boost sales in the company's home country. The new console will be available from November 21st, with pre-orders starting on November 13th. It is priced at 55,000 yen, including tax. The most significant feature of this version is that its system language is permanently set to Japanese and cannot be changed to any other language. This also means it can only be used with a Japanese PlayStation Network account. As a digital edition, the console does not include a disk drive, so all games must be purchased and downloaded from the PlayStation Store. However, it maintains the same high-performance specifications as the standard model, including an 825GB SSD for fast loading times. This release is seen as an effort by Sony to appeal to a wider range of consumers in Japan by offering a more affordable and simplified option. By limiting the language, Sony can reduce manufacturing costs and pass those savings on to the customer, making the cutting-edge gaming console more accessible to casual gamers and families who may not have purchased one yet. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
I've been waiting for this. At this price, I might finally buy one. It's totally fine if it's digital only and Japanese only, since I only play Japanese games anyway.
This is basically saying we're giving up on competing with Nintendo's hardware, isn't it? They're trying to capture the niche market that only plays Western games. But I wonder if that's a winning strategy. It feels like a misole.
Who is this for? People who are okay with digital only but haven't bought a PS5 yet. If they're targeting families, they should have included a disk drive for Blu-ray playback. What a half-baked idea.
For real? A Japan exclusive model? This is a god-tier move from Sony. They're finally getting serious about their home market. As a Sony believer, I'm definitely pre-ordering. Let's liven up the PS5 scene.
It's cheap, but being locked to the Japanese store is a deal breaker for me since I can't buy games from overseas. For people who only play domestic games, it might be a good deal, but it's a no-go for me. The versatility is gone.
The next topic is Japan to amend anti-stalking law to cover tracking tag misuse. The Japanese government has approved a bill to amend the Anti-Stalking Act, aiming to regulate the misuse of location tracking devices like Apple's AirTag. The cabinet approved the proposed revision on November 11, 2025, and it is expected to be enacted during the current Diet session. This move comes in response to a sharp increase in stalking cases where these small, coin-sized devices are used maliciously. The amendment will specifically prohibit attaching a tracking device to someone's belongings or vehicle without their consent, as well as illicitly obtaining their location data. Originally designed to help people find lost items, such as keys or wallets, these loss prevention tags have been increasingly exploited for criminal purposes. According to the National Police Agency, the number of consultations related to the misuse of these tags has surged dramatically. There were only 3 reported cases in 2021, but the number jumped to 370 in 2024, and the figure for 2025 has already surpassed the previous year's total as of the end of September. The revised law will give police more authority to act swiftly, enabling them to issue warnings to suspected stalkers without a formal complaint from the victim, which is intended to prevent situations from escalating. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Finally, a divine update. This was basically a cheat item for stalkers, so this is a good move.
Of course, this is necessary. It's terrifying that anyone can just slip one of these into your bag. Big props to the swift action.
They regulate one thing and something new will just pop up. It's a never-ending game of whack-a-mole.
I wonder if the police will actually do anything with this. I'll probably just end up having to cry myself to sleep anyway. My expectations are low.
This is a tough one. I use one for my forgetful grandma. I hope they don't over-regulate and make it inconvenient for normal use.
The next topic is Mobile Suica to introduce QR code payments and increase charge limit. East Japan Railway Company, JR East, has announced a major update to its Mobile Suica application, scheduled for autumn 2026. The renewal will introduce a QR code payment system, significantly expanding the service's usability. This new feature will allow users to make payments at a wider range of stores, even those not equipped with IC card readers. In addition to this, the maximum charge limit for the e-money service will be raised substantially. Currently, users can only hold up to 20,000 yen in their Mobile Suica account. The planned update will increase this limit to a maximum of 300,000 yen. This change will enable users to make larger purchases, such as home appliances or expensive items at department stores, using their Suica balance. By adding QR code functionality and increasing the transaction limit, JR East aims to evolve Mobile Suica from a transportation-focused IC card to a more comprehensive lifestyle and payment platform. This move is also seen as a strategy to compete with other major QR code payment services in the Japanese market. The company hopes these enhancements will provide greater convenience for its millions of users, integrating daily shopping and travel more seamlessly. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
That old "I've got 100,000 yen in my Suica" meme is finally becoming real. Actually, it's 300,000 yen, so it's even crazier. The future is now, old man.
This is a god tier update. Now I can buy a new PC with my Suica points. Bye bye, PayPay.
300K is kinda scary if you lose your phone. Plus, moving from touch to pay to QR codes feels like a downgrade, doesn't it?
Wait, the charge limit is one thing, but it ain't serious about getting rid of the Suica penguin? That's the real breaking news here. I'm gonna cry.
Japan, the country of Felica, is now pushing QR codes. Why? Just make it so we can charge more with the current touch system. Don't add more useless QR stuff.
The next topic is major solar flares may affect Earth from tonight. Japan's National Institute of Information and Communications Technology, NICT, has issued a warning after observing multiple large-scale solar flares, including a powerful X5.1 class flare on November 11th. These massive eruptions on the sun's surface have sent a coronal mass ejection, CME, a large cloud of plasma and magnetic field, heading towards Earth. The effects are expected to begin from the evening of November 12th. When this CME reaches our planet, it is predicted to cause a geomagnetic storm, which can disrupt various technologies. Officials are warning of potential increases in GPS positioning errors, which could affect navigation systems and high-precision surveying. Shortwave radio communications may also experience interference or blackouts. Such events are becoming more common as the sun approaches a period of maximum activity in its approximately 11-year cycle. On a positive note, the powerful geomagnetic storm significantly increases the chance of seeing auroras in regions where they are not typically visible. There is a possibility that the northern lights could be observed in lower latitude areas, such as Hokkaido and the Tohoku region of Japan. While the technological impacts are a concern, many are also looking forward to the possibility of witnessing this beautiful natural light show. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
For real? So GPS is gonna be all wonky? I've got a delivery gig tonight. High chance I'm screwed, right?
As a Hokkaido resident, this is a huge W. The chance to see the aurora from my own house is so hype. Getting my camera ready ASA.
It's probably gonna be nothing burger. They make a huge deal every time, but my phone is always fine. Wonder if a network outage could get me a day off work.
Wait, solar flares are the real deal. This is seriously bad news. Should I be stocking up on food and prepping for a blackout? The government better give us some solid info.
Whoa, we might see the aurora. That's insane. But the communication disruption sounds scary. The pros and cons are polar opposites.
The next topic is Sendai Ikue Soccer Club withdraws from nationals due to structural bullying. Sendai Ikue School Soccer Club has withdrawn from the 104th All-Japan High School Soccer Tournament after the school acknowledged a case of structural bullying within the team. The school announced its decision on November 12, 2025, prioritizing remedial action and prevention over participation in the prestigious national event. The case involves a third-year male student who had been subjected to continuous verbal abuse, such as being called annoying and fat, by multiple teammates since his first year. The bullying led to the student developing depressive symptoms, for which he was diagnosed in 2024 and continues to receive medical treatment, preventing him from participating in club activities. The school officially recognized the situation as a serious incident of bullying in October 2025 and launched an investigation. After interviewing 53 third-year members and the coaching staff, the school concluded that the problem was not limited to a few individuals, but was a structural issue rooted in the entire club's culture. This culture included the normalization of collective punishment and a rigid hierarchy, which led to the exclusion and coercion of a specific student. The school stated that focusing on guiding the students involved and implementing robust preventive measures would be difficult while simultaneously preparing for the national tournament. As a result, the soccer club's external activities will be suspended until the end of December 2025. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Man, this structural bullying thing sounds heavy. It's not just a few bad apples, but the whole barrel is rotten. Good on the school for pulling out instead of pretending nothing happened.
In Boston accent, the jock's paradise has collapsed. Collective responsibility is just a fancy term for a bad custom. Feel bad for the guys who actually worked hard, but they kinda dug their own grave.
Seriously? Sendai Ikue? The era of "it's just how sports clubs are" being a valid excuse is totally over. But for real, I feel so bad for the victim.
It's tough for the uninvolved players, but if they had played, the internet would have just been playing Spot the Culprit, which would have been hell. Withdrawn was the only choice.
I bet the coaches were like, this is character building. The fact that it took a doctor's diagnosis for them to finally see it as bullying is messed up.
The next topic is Dai-ichi Life to end mandatory relocation transfers, a first for major Japanese insurers. Dai-ichi Life Insurance Company announced that it will abolish company-ordered transfers that require employees to relocate without their consent. This new policy, a first among major Japanese life insurance companies, is scheduled to take effect in the 2027 fiscal year. The change will apply to approximately 15,000 internal office employees. Under the new system, employees will be able to choose their home base and specify the geographical range within which they are willing to be transferred each year. This allows employees to select no transfer as an option, providing greater flexibility to accommodate personal circumstances such as family care or local community ties. This marks a significant shift from the traditional Japanese employment practice, where employees are often expected to relocate at the company's direction. The move is part of a broader human resources strategy reform aimed at respecting diverse work styles and securing talented personnel in a competitive job market. To incentivize necessary relocations, the company will offer a special allowance of up to 160,000 yen per month to employees who willingly accept a transfer involving relocation. Dai-ichi Life aims to create a work environment where employees can build their careers with a long-term perspective, ultimately enhancing the company's overall competitiveness. The final decision will be made after discussions with the labor union. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
This is God tier. Seriously, if other companies don't follow suit, they're gonna have a hard time recruiting. The era of the corporate warrior who sacrifices their family for the company? Lol.
I bet if you refuse to relocate, they'll just quietly give you a bad performance review. They'll say, "We respect your choice, but your career will be basically over." It's a classic Japanese company move.
An allowance of 160,000 yen? That's pretty sweet. But if you have kids who have to change schools, that's a tough call. Still, having the choice is a huge improvement. Big ups to Daiichi Life.
Finally, a sane decision has been made. The practice of forced relocation was just a way for companies to hold their employees' lives hostage. Hope this trend spreads like wildfire.
This is huge for people with working spouses or aging parents. The transfer system was a relic from the Showa era. It's about time we moved on, for real.
The next topic is Russia bans 30 Japanese citizens, including professors and journalists. The Russian Foreign Ministry announced on November 11th that it has indefinitely banned 30 Japanese citizens from entering the country. This move is a retaliatory measure against Japan for its sanctions imposed on Russia following the situation in Ukraine. The list of banned individuals includes prominent academics, media professionals, and a government official. Among those targeted are 8 university professors and researchers known for their expertise in Russian and Ukrainian affairs, such as Professor Yoko Hirose of Keio University and Associate Professor Yu Koizumi of the University of Tokyo. Additionally, 17 journalists from various media outlets and the Japanese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Toshihiro Kitamura are also on the list. Russia's statement declared that this action was a response to Japan's anti-Russian policies. This is not the first time Russia has taken such a step. Similar entry bans have been imposed on Japanese government officials and business leaders in the past. The Japanese government has strongly condemned the decision, with Chief Cabinet Secretary Minoru Kihara calling it completely unacceptable. He stated that the responsibility for the current state of Japan-Russia relations lies entirely with Russia, which continues its aggression in Ukraine. This development further strains the already tense diplomatic relationship between the two nations. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Getting banned by Russia is basically a badge of honor for researchers now. The name list is full of mistakes. It's so sloppy.
Who is this Yuichichi Hosoya guy? Lol, their intelligence is something else if they can't even get names right. This is hilarious.
Banned from entering a country I had no plans to visit in the first place. This is less than zero damage. It's just funny.
The experts selected are top tier, which is a bit of a flex, but the work is so sloppy. It's like they're trying to be intimidating, but tripping over their own feet. What a bunch of clowns.
This is a reverse promo, making me want to read books by the professors on this list. Oh man!
The last topic is SoftBank succeeds with power-free film to boost 5G coverage. SoftBank Corp has announced the success of a new technology aimed at improving 5G connectivity in hard-to-reach indoor areas. In a joint demonstration with Sekisui Chemical, the company proved that a transparent metasurface reflective film can effectively expand the coverage of 5G millimeter wave signals. This technology is significant because high-frequency millimeter wave signals, while offering ultra-fast speeds, are easily blocked by obstacles like walls, creating dead zones. The demonstration was conducted at SoftBank's headquarters in Tokyo using the 28 GHz frequency band. The film, which requires no power, is designed with a special pattern that can bend radio waves in any desired direction. By placing this thin, flexible film on office walls, researchers successfully guided signals into areas that previously had weak or no reception. The results confirmed a clear improvement in both signal strength and communication speed. This innovative film offers a low-cost and visually unobtrusive way to solve 5G's indoor coverage challenges. Because it is transparent and lightweight, it can be easily installed on windows or walls without affecting the interior design. SoftBank plans to explore the use of this technology not only in office buildings, but also in other complex environments, such as train stations, event venues, and smart factories. This breakthrough is expected to accelerate the deployment of reliable, high-speed 5G networks in various indoor settings. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Is this really gonna fix the signal in my basement? I'll believe it when I see it.
Whoa, a real-life metamaterial. This is straight out of sci-fi. Can't wait for the day we can just paint this stuff on.
My 4G, I'm still good. SoftBank, hold my beer and watch this film.
It's power-free, but I bet the installation cost will be insane. Classic move.
Finally, a solution for the crappy signal indoors. Hope they roll this out everywhere, like yesterday.
Before we go, let's review the key phrases from today's news that you can use. Comes in response to. The company's new policy comes in response to growing concerns about employee burnout. The gravity of the situation. The president did not seem to understand the gravity of the situation until he saw the economic data. Appeal to a wider range of consumers. The new product line was designed to appeal to a wider range of consumers, including younger demographics. Prevent situations from escalating. Early intervention is crucial to prevent situations from escalating into violent conflict. A more comprehensive. The report provides a more comprehensive analysis of the market trends. On a positive note. The project was delayed, but on a positive note, the extra time allowed us to improve the final design. Prioritizing X over Y. The company is prioritizing long-term growth over short-term profits. Marks a significant shift from. The new law marks a significant shift from the government's previous policy on renewable energy. A retaliatory measure against. The country imposed tariffs as a retaliatory measure against the trade restrictions. Visually unobtrusive. The new security cameras are small and visually unobtrusive, so they blend in with the building's architecture. That's all for today's Ichon News. Thank you for practicing with us today. What do you think about the news? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this useful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We'll see you tomorrow.